Mom Training Podcast with Diana Ballard.
Hey ladies, if you tuned in last week, we talked about bonding with our spouse by forgiving them. So this week we're going to talk about the second tip, which is what I learned from my expert mom, Bev, when I was visiting her. And this is something that I have practiced, but I have never heard put in this type of wording. So here it is. So the second tip that is from my expert mom, Bev, who I met with a couple weeks ago, is learning how to help your husband connect with you. And the tip that she gave was so simple. And I was just like, yes. Like, I've practiced this to a point, but she just put it in words that, I can't compete with. She's amazing. She said that to strengthen your relationship with your husband, one way that you can do it is help them to be involved with simple tasks, even when we could do it. So, for example, when I was at her house, she was making like sheets and sheets of cookies to take to a wedding. And cookie sheets full, so many of like bars, that you like have to cut and stuff. So she just sweetly, hey honey, would you mind cutting these bars for me and putting them on the plates or, in these big tins that I'm taking to this wedding? And she could have done that. She could have done it, but he came in, oh, I'd love to, that's great. And it was a simple task that was completely doable, was not complex. And I watched her character in one point because he cut one of the pans, like one half of the section was too big. Like they were too big of pieces and they were not the same size as the other pieces. And so I'm like, okay, what's she going to do? Right? Because she's this like massive producer of like everything. And it was so cool to watch her because she just paused and said, thank you. You've done a great job. Would you mind cutting these ones in half here? These ones are a little bit too big for, the wedding. And so if you could just cut these in half, that would be great. And he finished the cookies, he put them away and went outside to start to do yard work. And she taught me. She said, I could have done that, but having him help with something like that makes him feel a part of it, makes him feel like he's helping me, and that strengthens our relationship every single day, a piece at a time, just by those little tiny things, because it's the little tiny things, you guys, that build a relationship. Now I'm going to throw something at you right now. I want you to think about this. How many women right now deny men helping them? Are like too good for men to help them? Opening up a door for them. Can I help you with your luggage? No, I got it. Thanks. Can I, is there anything I can help you with? Nope, I got it. Thanks. Is the feminism and the independence of women damaging building a relationship one piece at a time? Now, I'm not saying you have to go out and Joe Schmo has to open a door for you every time, but have we started to lose the art of the simpleness of bringing a relationship together by letting another person help us, and specifically men? That is something I have practiced and tested for years. The moments that you let someone, we'll just specifically talk about men, the moments that you let a man help you, it changes things. Now, we are not helpless. We can cut our own cookies. We can package our own cookies. But you should have seen how proud he was that he helped out his wife, that he was a part of pulling off something big, of doing something cool, of being a part of some magical moment where she was helping with a wedding. You should have seen the pride in his face of joy. He was cheerful, and he absolutely loved helping her. So, are we shutting down a simple piece of relationship building by trying to be too independent? By trying to do it all ourselves and trying to be the strong one? Now, us women are freaking strong. We are beasts when it comes to pretty much anything we put our mind to. So I don't want you to think that I'm over here trying to say that one is stronger than the other. We both have strengths in different areas. Both of us, men and women, are both strong. But has there been and is there an imbalance with letting someone else's strength or letting us back down for just a second to let someone help us? I want you to experiment with this. What if you asked your husband to lift something into the car for you? What if you asked him to help bring in the groceries? What if you asked him to rub your shoulders at night? What if you asked him to watch the kids so you could have a bath? What if you asked him to help with the dishes or to cut some green pepper or to, help clean out the dishwasher? What would happen if piece by piece we let him help us? If piece by piece we let the simple things be an option for relationship building? There is so much growth that can happen when you don't try to do everything on your own. And even when you could, oh girl, yeah, you could, but I'm telling you, you're going to be falling short in some area, whether that be your ability to cope, you have anxiety or depression, you're too stressed out, you're missing out on your kid's life because you're freaking stressed, you're overworking yourself, right? Let the little simple things be what pulls you guys together. You don't have to do it all on your own. You don't have to be the strong one in every single area. Give your husband a chance to show some strength, to help out, and then have grace when it's not perfect. Have grace when the cookies are cut way too freaking big, and just say, honey, you've done a great job, but would you mind cutting this in half, please? Because I need them a little smaller. So I challenge you to involve your husband in some of the simple things. Have him help you fold the laundry together. Have him, you rinse the dish, he puts it in the dishwasher. Hey, would you just help me with this? I just want to get it done a little faster. Oh, thanks. That's so great. Hey, would you mind just doing this? I would really appreciate it. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for doing that, right? And see what it does for your relationship. Now, maybe you try it and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to help you with anything. Okay, well, maybe try it again and try it again. There might be some wounds there. There might be some doors that have never been opened. But as you try, and hey, will you just hold the baby for a little bit so I can do this? Hey, well, can you just, help me with one little thing? Would you mind just wiping down the mirror? Would you, it's the little tiny things that are going to bring you success and build your relationship literally one stone at a time, one little helping moment at a time. So I want you to experiment with that and let me know if anything happens. I'm really curious. So I hope you have a great week and that you and your husband's relationship is thriving. And if it's not, let's work on it. It's so important for your guys' relationship to be strong and to be healthy. You guys are awesome. Spread the love. Tell people about the Mom Training Podcast, about mom training. Come join us over there in the coaching program. It's been so fun. And hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Hey girl, Mom Training has launched. Yeah, you heard it right. Go over to dianaballard.com and check out Mom Training and how it can help you build a solid foundation for a successful home and family.